This is a minimalist makeup tutorial. So if you're looking for a natural, subtle makeup look, or you really don't like wearing makeup, but you want to try something very, very minor, this video is for you. Moisturize. This is gonna really give your makeup a natural, dewy look. Just a little bit of foundation. This is really going to even out your skin tone. That's all you need it for. Make sure to get it under your eyes here. After you've blended out your foundation, put some of your concealer on the back of your hand. Take a very small brush like this, tap, dab extra off, put it under your eyes. This is your dark circle corrector. A little bit more. See that? Dark circle, lifted. Let's do that with the other eye. If you don't have a brush, you can also blend that out with your fingers as long as your hands are clean. And then make sure, whatever you do, don't put it directly under your eye. Don't put the concealer directly under your eye, just from the container, because it gets cakey and not great. With that same brush or your finger and the rest of the concealer on the back of your hand, take it to any breakouts or spots that you want a little more coverage. I usually do it around this part of my nose because it's red, and then any breakouts that I have. Once you're done with that, just get all of the concealer off your hand. Time for bronzer. I have 3 different shades, and I'm going to talk about them really quick. I have a super bold pigmented look, which I would not recommend using like your darkest, deepest bronzer, contour, or whatever you want to call it for this next step, because you will look rather orange. I would use a darker shade for a more bold look. So the e.l.f. is fine. This shade is, I'm not entirely sure, but this is a shade that works really well. You just don't want something too dark or too orangey, because this is a more natural look. So take whatever bronzer, I think that's the wrong one. Hold on. Take whichever bronzer you deem worthy, and then you're gonna take it all the way down here, this line, here, really dotting it. I totally screwed that up, that's fine. Along your jawline here, up and over your eye there, see that? And then on this side here, up on your head here, a couple dots. Basically just tying it all together, and then here along your nose. See that? I just added extra over here because I messed it up, but like I said, it doesn't have to be that specific. If you ruin it, no big deal. Blend it out. A particularly good place to start with is blend wherever you feel like you want to start. I usually start here and then work my way up, but whatever works for you. This is what your face should look like after you blended everything, making sure you didn't miss any spots. I tend to forget here and here, so be careful with those places. On to blush. If you have a highly pigmented blush like myself, put a little dab onto the back of your hand. I know that doesn't look like much, but it's more than enough. Take your finger, teeny little dab for a more natural, simplistic look. Sorry, just got interrupted. For a more natural, simplistic look, blush should go here, up and over your nose, and up and over your nose. That's where it should be. And like I said, if you get it a little funky on one side, doesn't matter, it blends out fine in the end. Blend it out. Your blush should look like this. Take a little dab of concealer on your finger, separate your nose from your cheek. I just blended it with my finger. That way you don't look like you got sunburnt. Separate like that. Just gently fill in your brows and then comb them. That's all you need to do. A very, very light brown eyeliner. You also don't have to do eyeliner. You can always skip this step. I choose the NYX Vivid Rich Under the Moonstone shade. So it's light brown and sparkly, and you really can't tell you're wearing eyeliner. Line your entire eye. If you're like me and want a slightly bolder eye look, you don't have to at all. Take a darker brown eyeliner and just do the little corner of your eye all the way up until the middle of your eye. Super simple, but you do not have to do this step. Just put mascara on and then take a setting spray just to make sure your look doesn't go away. Oop, dripped it on me, running out of that one. And you are all done. Thank you so much for watching. Love you so much. Bye.